Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, and I'm going to swap out a power outlet that's showing some fatigue. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do this without killing electricity to this outlet. And I'm going to do this as quickly as I can on camera. And you remember my trusty little electronic tester. You can see that this outlet is hot. Okay, so now, let's see. Okay, so now as you can see, I unscrewed the outlet completely from the wall. And here's my little tester. There's them black wires, they are hot. I'll turn this thing around. There's the white wires. You see they're not. They're not. I said you can see the outlet, it is hot. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is, you can see these little screws here. I'm going to take my screwdriver and I'm going to loosen these screws and disconnect the wires. I'm going to hold on to the outlet as I do this. Now that wire is hot. Now as long as I'm touching the rubber handle, I can touch that screw. Now if I were to touch the silver metal part of the screwdriver, that'll probably give me a little jolt. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my lovely little wire skinners, and I'll take some kind of suckers. Then I'm gonna grab the wire there. Use a screwdriver to open that wire up a little bit. And I'm going to take that wire off of the outlet. And you see the wire is loose. Right here. And then I'll do the same thing with the top one. I'll hold the outlet and grab just the wire back there where it's coated. I'll grab it and I'll wrestle it off that screw. Now I have disconnected the hot wires from the outlet. And you can see this wire is still hot. This is the one that feeds the outlet. This one is not hot. This wire feeds the outlet feeds the wire and the two receptacles. So now this outlet is no longer energized. You can touch it with a bare hand. There's no more, you can test it, make sure there's no current getting to it. Still hot, nothing to the outlet. So then, as I did before, you just take your Phillips screwdriver and you disconnect the solid copper wire which is your common, neutral, your ground. When I say that ground, that's the ground that connects your home to the earth. That is your ground. That's what grounds your entire house. This copper, this bare wire that nobody really knows what it is, that's what it is. They call it that. That is the that grounds your house to the earth. Okay, so get that one there. Get that one there. Now we've got a nice nice new outlet here, and we're going to do just what we just done in reverse. We're going to take that copper one and we're going to put it on that little green. A lot of times it's a green screw, and it'll have a nut head on the end. So rest it in there and then tighten it up. Okay, then we're going to take the ground, the white wire, negative. Let's see. And we're going to tighten up that hook just a little bit. And we're going to attach it to the outlet. Tighten that screw up. Yep. And I'm just doing this to show that some people, you know, electricity is harmful. It is dangerous. You know, you never forget, never lose sight of what you're dealing with. Like I said, this is 110, 115, 120 volt. They always say it's not the volts, it's the amps. The amps is what'll get you. All right, now let's see. Now just keep on. This one here is the one that I was going to feed. So, and to do this, I'm going to show you. I'm barehanded. I'm going to take that wire and I'm going to attach it to the bottom side. I'm going to attach it to the bottom side of that outlet. And I just kind of darken here, but outlets normally, if the outlet has 4 screws, one side of it will be a gold brass color screw. That is for the positive side. The other 2 screws on the other side are silver screws. Silver for the white. Okay, so now we can see, now we are still hot. The outlet still, oh, the outlet doesn't have any power. Now, I said, with my bare hand, I'm going to grab the wire by the coating, grab the outlet, and I'm not going to try to let it bite me. Come on, get in there. Gotta adjust that loop. Now, like I said, it is 120 volt, and it can bite you. I have been electrocuted quite a few times, and it normally it happens so fast that it kind of scares you more than hurts you. It's that mental thought of being electrocuted. But like I said, now we can see now the outlet is good to go. So I will take the outlet and I will shove the wires back in the wall. I take my screwdriver and start those outlet mounting screws. Well, I can see, oh, there's the bottom one. Get it started, and then I'll put that top one in, and I'll get it started. And once I get a good bite on it, I'll run it on in. And I do believe in using hand manual tools for a lot of things. Drills and impacts, they are right handy. They have their purposes. But some things you want to use hand tools because you don't want to be over aggressive. These are real fine screws, and they're screwing into a plastic box. You could strip them out very easily. Doorknobs and door locks. Normally, I would like to use hand tools. I've noticed that drills, even with bit extension chucks, that if you install enough doorknobs, you'll realize that the drill will scrub the doorknob. And then if you've got a finished doorknob, you have just damaged it with the drill. So I said I like to use manual stuff on some things, just because I know I'm not gonna overdo it, break it, strip it, or whatnot. So now that's done, back on the wall. We are good to go, and it looks like new money. I hope that was informative. Like I said, I wanted to talk a little bit about electricity. Like I said, it is dangerous, but it's how you handle it, and you have to have respect for it. I hope that was helpful. Thank you all. Have a good night.